how to make relationships work, how to be able to have a harmony with all the people that we are related to, especially the relationship that we have out of love or marriage. Hi, my name is Davinder Singh, also known as Tony, and today I'm going to start a series of relationships based on Anand Karaj. And before I go on, this is not about a Sikh marriage alone. We'll take the hints from this ceremony, which we call as Anand Karaj, and understand how anyone in this world of any religion can improve their relationships provided they understand the essence and the depth of the message in these lama. The first verse of lama is about parvirti karam. To understand the other is to be able to understand that you need to be in relation and harmony with other people. But a lot of couples do not have this harmony between them. As my Darji used to say, Jodiyan jag thodiyan narad bathere. What you can call as a jodi or a couple, very rare. But a lot of people are mismatches because they have not understood each other. In fact, they haven't understood themselves. Till you do not understand yourself, you can never understand the other. To be able to understand yourself, the first thing is to be able to understand the righteousness, and that is dharam. And Guru Sahib says, Bani Brahma Ved Dharam Drido Paap Tajaya Balram Jiyo. If you understand the righteous way of the Guru, you will be able to walk away from your mind and your feelings and thoughts, the negative thoughts that bring about those feelings and are always the primary factor by which we decide certain things in our lives. When a couple walks around Guru Granth Sahib, the gesture is that they are getting married in union. But actually, if you think about it, today it'll be easier to understand that union as if two people are connected on their mobile phones. Their connection seems to be with each other, but actually each mobile phone is connected to a tower and that to a satellite. And hence, both of them are connected to different towers. But the satellite joins both of them. That connection is via a higher power. Now imagine one of them goes into an area where there is no connection. That person gets disconnected from the satellite and their connection breaks. Today, understanding this analogy will be easier to understand how couples need to understand certain ideology. When you walk around Guru Granth Sahib in Lama, you are walking around a certain ideology. Both of you are connected, yes, to each other, but via a certain core values. And these values, when they are intact, if we abide by them, and again, as I said, it's not about a religion. Values are there in every religion. In fact, I think Christianity talked about this also. When they said, you must marry Jesus, you must marry God. That's exactly what they meant. You must marry those values first. In Gurbani, also Guru Sahib says, Sache pir lodi pritam jodi mat puri pardane. I long for my beloved. But my beloved and I can be united only through Matapuri. The Guru gives you a righteous way of thinking, makes you a Gurmukh. Gurmukh means you walk towards what is right, the righteousness. What is right for your body? What is right for your mind? What is right for your soul? If both people are walking towards the same path, we don't need to be exactly like each other. Even identical twins are not exactly like each other. So you can't expect the other person to be exactly like you. But the harmony between them, the way they complement each other in different ways, is what is needed. A lot of times the age that we choose a life partner, at that age we don't understand the depth of life, but we're pushed into it. And I always tell people, go deeper in yourself first. to understand your taram, what is the right thing for you. A man is brought up in a different way, a woman is brought up in a different way. There's a very interesting book. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I wanted him to write another one. They have to stay on Earth together. Because to be able to understand their perspective, they have to come out of themselves to be able to understand the other. You're pampered by a mother, a sister, or a father or a brother, and they never let you see your flaws. Comes another person in your life and awakens you to the reality of the other. And if you don't understand, a man doesn't understand what a woman wants, or a woman doesn't understand what a man wants, this is the beginning of a relationship. But before they understand the other, they need to understand themselves. And Guru Sahib says, as long as you are both walking on the path, you're not perfect. You can never be perfect. Don't expect perfection from the other either. All you need to do is focus on what is right, and the path will be open for you. As long as you surrender to the fact that, yes, I have my flaws. Whenever I err, I will be able to look into myself, that introspection, where I go wrong. Maybe I'm emotionally a little weak. I have certain things I don't understand about the other, but with time, you mature more and more. And walking around Guru Granth Sahib, you both walk in the same direction. If two people walk in different directions, it becomes chaos. एक अचंभा मैंने देखा, हाथी के आगे दो पांव, हाथी के पीछे दो पांव, अगले पांव जाते दाएं, पिछले पांव जाते बाएं. एक अचंभा मैंने देखा, गाड़ी के आगे दो पहिए, गाड़ी के पीछे दो पहिए, अगले पहिए जाते दाएं, पिछले पहिए जाते बाएं. एक अचंभा मैंने देखा. दुनिया में देखे हैं जोड़े, एक से ही पर देखे थोड़े. कुछ को देखा जाते दाएं, कुछ को देखा जाते बाएं. शादी का फिर क्या मतलब है, जोड़ी का फिर क्या सबब है. जो तेरी थी तेरी मर्जी, जो मेरी थी मेरी मर्जी, अब ये मर्जी अपनी मर्जी हमने एक दूजे की कर दी. That is the beginning of a good relationship. If we go in different directions, in a very young age of our life, our decisions are made from a very infatuated mind. In fact, a lot of people believe opposites attract. According to psychology, no. Opposites attract for a long-term period. The other saying makes more sense. Birds of a feather flock together. That makes more sense. Because the conflicts will be less. If you have totally different personalities, one is a complete spendthrift, the other is a miser, these two personalities will clash. If your belief systems, and you both are very staunch in your beliefs or religions, and you have different beliefs altogether, they will clash. So it is better to have harmony. You don't have to be exactly the same. Vaja and tabla, they are not the same, but they complement each other. Otherwise, there is chaos. Otherwise, there is ruckus. In marriage or in any relationship, if you want to have harmony, then harmony towards a particular path of righteousness would make a very big difference, would make the journey so much easier. This is the first step of a good relationship, understanding the taram. Taram means good deeds. As Guru Sahib says, the best taram in this world. Sarab taram mein sresht taram, har ko naam jap, nirmal karam. Harida naam japo, reminisce on the divine qualities which are inside us, and then do good deeds. Surrender to good deeds. If you only surrender to what your mind says, if you only surrender to your emotions which are haywire, then the other person also does the same thing. There is only clash. If you want harmony, it is important to understand how to keep Anand We will talk about that as we develop into understanding Gyan, Vairag, and Anand. सहज आनंद हुआ वडभागी, मन हर हर मीठा लाया, जन कहे नानक लाओ पहली आरंभ काज रचाया. This is the beginning. Thank you so much for listening. Ji, apologies for the mistakes. Gurfateh, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Namaste. Thank you so much. See you again.